Today I'll be reviewing a new stove made by GasOne. This is the model 3900, and this stove uses two kinds of fuel. That's right, in addition to the regular butane that slides in the side, this stove comes with a hose and an adapter allowing you to use propane. The big advantage there is you go from 8 to 10,000 BTU with this gas all the way up to 15,000 BTU using this gas. This camp stove features a brass burner head allowing for high heat output. The stove itself is all metal construction, featuring a large wind guard surrounding the burner. It is designed to work with readily available butane gas as well as propane fuel. It weighs in at 4 pounds, 11 ounces, that's 2.13 kilograms, and measures 12.9 inches wide, 10.9 inches deep, and 4 inches high. All right, let's fire it up, make sure everything's working. Checking out right now, it looks like your basic butane stove. This cover opens, your cylinder slides in there. On this side we have the burner with a removable cover so you can easily clean that, and it's nice and wide. That should definitely take like about a 12-inch pan. And this does have a electronic ignition. Now to put the cylinder in, these butane cylinders have a little notch in them, and then on here is this little spring-loaded latch. So you basically have to line up the latch with the notch, and then once it's in place, you push this lever down and it locks the tank in place. Close the cover, and then we can light it. And this has an automatic ignition. Right now it's in the off position. You just turn it all the way down to where it says ignite, and it should light. There it goes, it lights right away. So what we're going to do is a little test. I have 2 cups of water in this pan. I'm going to put it on there and start my stopwatch. So that's going now, and we'll see how long using the butane cylinder 2 cups of cold water takes to come to a boil without a lid on. So we'll just see how long that takes. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes, and there's some little bubbles on the bottom there, so it's definitely starting to boil at about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay, according to my stopwatch, about 3.5 minutes for 2 cups of water to come to a nice rapid boil in a pot without a lid. Now we're going to use this stove, but we're going to hook up the propane cylinder, and in order to do that, you have to use this hose that comes with it. And basically it has 2 connectors. One connects to the stove and the other to your propane cylinder. So in order to hook it up, you have to open the cover, make sure of course your butane cylinder is not in there, and you take this small threaded end and you just thread it on to the connector inside here, and just tightens all the way until it's good and snug. Then we take this other end and we thread it on to the propane tank like so. Now that our propane cylinder is hooked up to the stove, it should light the same way as the butane. You just turn this all the way down to ignite. And there it is, the flame comes on right away. So again, for this test, we're going to take 2 cups of cold water, place it on there, start the stopwatch, and we'll see how long it takes to come to a nice rapid boil. After 2 minutes, we have some very small bubbles starting in the bottom of the pot. And 3 minutes, and we have a nice rapid boil happening. So the propane is definitely quicker by about 30 seconds. Definitely very efficient at heating this 2 cups of water without a lid. So there you have it. The GasOne GS-3900 is a great stove, whether you're using propane or butane. Great way to boil some water and make yourself a nice cup of coffee. Cheers.